Welcome to the other coast.
What up, bitches?
So today we're going to be doing our news segment, and then we're going to talk about what we've been playing. Maybe we'll do some Star Wars talking. Who knows? I'm going to pass the sticks over to D-Train. He's going to run us through the need-to-know news. News you need to know, motherfucker.
What's up, y'all? Some shit popped off a little bit. Got some news to discuss. We'll start the docket off on a lighter note. If any of you guys are Overwatch players out there, which I know a lot of you are, you got the Lunar New Year event going on right now. Bunch of skins back, couple of new skins. Run until February 8th. I think you get a free loot box upon signing in, so definitely log in to get that.
Kobe!
Didn't see about any like side story game, but they usually do a side story, little playable mode thing or whatever, so be on the lookout for that as well. Shout out to Overwatch.
I haven't played Overwatch in a while. I think I'm finally over it.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't played it in that long. There's so many other games to play. I'm not really. I don't think anymore.
I hear that because I had the opportunity to play that or do something else, and when we get into the what we've been playing part, I'll tell you what I did over that.
Mm-hmm. And it used to be like I would play Destiny like once in a while just to play it, and that's the one that's really like just eating away at me. I just want to play that shit so bad, but I'm gonna wait because you know why? We got Anthem coming out, which I may or may not play. We got fucking Division coming out. I'm about to get my fix, man. I want to play some games like that. I've been waiting.
I hope they make the Division a little bit different than the last one.
I hope they can.
But I still hope it's New York City.
It's definitely not New York City. Just scrap that right a minute.
It's a dub.
The gameplay I saw was in Washington, but I digress.
Well, that's cool. Moving right along in the news, another quick hit that I thought was really cool. I don't have an Xbox, but this is one of the moments where I wish I did, because this weekend it is free to play Dragon Ball FighterZ.
That's awesome. It's funny too. I was watching these podcasts, and it's just totally unrelated, but But they were talking about how they don't think that crossplay is going to be a big deal, and it was from Andrea from What's Good, and I like her a lot. I think she's very smart. I think she knows what she's talking about. I definitely don't think she's one of those like girls that are pretty, so she plays video games. I think she's with shit. But I disagree with her 100%. And I think it came from me, like,
people don't understand how big that is.
You don't pay fucking games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't pay for them, really. Like, you pay for some, and I'm not attacking her, but I'm just saying in general, like, I guess I shouldn't say that. Like, let me rephrase that.
I'll chop that whole thing.
Yeah, so here's, no, I don't really fucking care, to be honest, but for me, it felt like she's coming from a very privileged position. And I don't mean privilege disrespectfully. I just mean privilege as in she's worked X amount of time in her career, so she gets a certain amount of like perks with that.
She's got clout in the industry, as
absolutely.
You would say.
Yeah. So yeah, real shit. So she gets the games for free, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I also think because she gets games for free, she doesn't really understand the struggle. Like when she says, "I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal," and I would immediately respond, "Hey, have you ever played a game and like one of your homies don't have it?" And the answer to that question will tell me what side of the fence you're really on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because like if all of your friends have that game, I don't know. I've never had that happen.
It was very rare.
Yeah.
I feel that Destiny was really the last time.
No, but I'm not saying that because you use Destiny for example. Mm-hmm. How many times have you had a conversation with someone, you're talking about Destiny, and you're just having one of those moments that every person loves in video games where you're just bonding over something like, you like this? Well, I like this shit, and you guys just start talking about.
Isn't it cool when X yeah,
and you start talking about the raid, talk about whatever you got, the gear you got, whatever, and then you go, yo, what's your like tag or what's your like PSN, and then the road just goes left to right. And it's just,
you're on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what I get.
You're on Xbox.
Yeah. Like, so you don't even have the hardware. Like it's just terrible. It's terrible. So that has happened to you a good amount of times.
Agreed,
I imagine
100%.
It happens to me a lot, and it's just for me. Like I have a friend I work with. He has Star Wars Battlefront and Monster Hunter. Has no one to play with. I'm like, bro, I would play both of those games with you right now. Oh, you have an Xbox. This is just something that happened to me like today.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I'm even throwing it out like that. It happens to me regularly, so I think certain things are going to be big deals. What story was it you just said? Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be awesome? Like, I know people have that game on Xbox. Like, the fact that they're doing it for free, you'll eventually see it for PlayStation. They flip flop weekends.
Mm-hmm.
I had a terrible weekend of trying to play games and getting dubbed.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's going for so long, but I tried to download Firewall, which is a VR game where you're kind of like Navy SEALs, kind of like Rainbow Six. Mm-hmm. I got dubbed out. It was like Sunday it ends, and I went on at like 2:00, and it was wrapped. So I was pissed, and then tried to play the Jump Force shit.
Oh, we can have a segment about that. I'm fucking woo. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I tried to do that, and I got dubbed there. So the free trial thing, I just got fucked all the way through. Like, that whole shit, not good. I wish you could preload it so you're not wasting valuable time when you could be, playing. But I've bought many games because of shit like that. Like, I bought Overwatch because of that. Mm-hmm. And when I bought Overwatch just affected everyone. It was great.
That's a fact. That's exactly how I got into Overwatch. You're like, yo, hop on. It's free this weekend. Like, oh, all right, well. Hop right in, start playing. Like, that free weekend shit, like, I don't know if companies realize like how dope that is on the low.
Companies don't realize, and this is what they need to do: demos and free trials as much as you possibly can. I've bought, bro, like,
I miss the demo disc days. Like, I really
that's why,
do.
And like, you can look at demos, bro. Like, I mean, I just played, we'll talk about it later, but Resident Evil's demo, like, you can play demos, you know what I'm saying? But the games that have demos, to me, I would love to know, someone give me a graph of how much, like, people actually play it. Mm-hmm. Because as a company, I would tell you to promote that shit like a demo. Mm-hmm. Give people a certain amount of time. Like, I believe if I did a perfect demo, here's a demo. You get to play X amount of hours or X amount of minutes or whatever time you want to play. And then the game stops. And then you take that, whatever you did, and if you buy the game, it puts it in and like, you don't have to redo what you did already. It starts you from that point. If every game could do that with a demo, it'd be a good world. You wouldn't get got. I think people bought a Fallout demo, they would have been happy.
And that is exactly why I think that they will never do that.
They do it now.
Because they know if they fucking are putting out this shit and you go to play that fucking demo and that shit is trash, they know, like, oh shit. And if they fuck up on the demo, like, oh shit, we're missing something. We didn't do this. We didn't fucking do enough to whatever. And like, people catch wind of that shit, like, word's gonna spread mad quick. They don't want that. They want that shit to spread the day that it comes out.
Well, it's funny. I don't. It's funny you're saying that, because I don't know if, like, people are doing that right now, right? Like, 100% fact. But some people aren't doing that. Like, the industry itself does not do that. Mm-hmm. So most companies give reviewers the game and let them review it. Bethesda as a company does not do that. So they think it's because of spoilers and stuff. Or they have I don't want to misquote them, but they have, like, it's never to, like, we don't respect the reviewers. We just want to make our game go out at the same time as the public. You can respect it, you cannot respect it. Me, I don't like it. I think it's bullshit. I think that used to be a very good sign in the industry. Be like, ooh, they're not sending out review copies. The game's probably doo-doo. Because they don't. To me, it seems like you don't want to show off your game. You're afraid to show it off, and that makes me nervous.
It's very weird, I'll say. I much prefer a game that you could play a demo. I love the Switch for that. A lot of the Switch games that I attempted to play have had a demo that I could get into beforehand and, like, all right, this
Sushi Strikers had a demo.
Worth my money. Like, that Tetris game, I didn't buy that Tetris game, but I downloaded the demo for it.
The Tetris Puyo Puyo?
Yeah, that Puyo Puyo or whatever. Mm-hmm. I would totally buy that. Off the sheer strength of, like, I had fun in the demo.
I just think they
Pokken Tournament would totally get a download. Like, I would buy that. Maybe not for the full 60, but, like, I would totally buy that. A demo really makes a world of difference. I was part of the PlayStation Underground when I was a kid, and they would send the fucking demo disc right to the crib. Like, you didn't even have to do anything. They sent you a fucking disc. I remember one time they put a fucking demo on there that wiped my whole memory card.
That's like famous. People talk about that. I
Which
just
is-
want to tell you, it didn't happen to me, or I don't remember happening to me.
Mhm.
But we all have a terrible
Memory card story.
memory card story. Like Final Fantasy 9 was my memory card story. Basically, my memory card story is I bought 7, 8, and 9 after I bought 10. I love 10 so much in Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, I have to play every game the studio's ever made because these people are fire. And I didn't really like 7 as much. I think I got pretty far in it, but I just couldn't beat it.
Mhm.
8 I didn't like at all. Played like the first couple hours, just dubbed that shit. And 9 came, and I had very low expectations for 9. After 7, 8, 9 was fucking flame to me. I loved 9. I was running through that game, and I got to the 3rd disc. My memory card save file corrupted, and I had to start that shit from the beginning. I didn't do that. I wasn't gonna do it just on principle. I hope one day I get a remaster of that game. I'll be so fucking happy. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm in the market for fucking Beautiful Joe. That's the game that messed up my memory card on the demo. You played that demo, Beautiful Joe 2.
That shit was fire too. I definitely played that demo.
Like it was dope, and it erased my whole shit. So if you guys ever remaster that, I totally want one for fucking free. Y'all are not getting off without giving me a fucking free version of that game. But shout out to y'all because that game was fun. I really enjoyed that as a kid.
I don't even know what we were talking about before, to be honest with you.
That was
To be honest.
that was off the Fighter Z beta
Free weekend,
free
yeah.
weekend thing,
Talk
whatever.
about a tangent.
Yeah, so that is
Yeah, bring the rails in.
moving right along. I don't know what to feel about the PlayStation Classic. They discounted the PlayStation Classic again. Right
What time
now,
is it now? What is it now?
right now it's going for $54.
It was at 65 or 60.
I think it was at like
No, originally it was like 100, wasn't it?
yeah, it was originally 100.
And then they discounted it.
I think they're still keeping it at 100, like the retail
MSRP,
price, but
yeah.
like they're running like constant sales on it, so it's cheaper than
the
$100.
people want that shit out of there already.
Mhm.
I'm sure Best Buy doesn't want a fucking bunch of PlayStation Classics. They want to get rid of the shit. If I was them, I would put some of them in the back and make it hard to get. Leave like 3 out at a time.
Yeah, so they're still according to GameSpot, they're still going for 100, but they have them listed on Amazon for 54 right now, and they went down to 60, a little bit last month, I think, or earlier in this month, or a little bit last month. So that is 3 times in less than 2 months of it being out that it's been discounted.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good look.
Well, nothing about that thing is a good look, minus how it looks. It looks awesome.
Yo, that was the realest shit I've ever heard.
Got him!
It's terrible. I'm so sad about that shit.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand, there's things that happen afterwards. You think Sony's gonna do another one? They're definitely not gonna do another one. They look so stupid right now.
Mhm.
And when you're releasing God of War and fucking Spider-Man, and this stupid PlayStation Classic is the one that points you look like an idiot,
Mhm.
it's stupid.
One of you guys
We'll
on
be
Twitter were having a conversation with us, and I think you referenced like PlayStation 2 being like a golden era of like games because like they weren't focused on doing online.
No,
as
that
much
was
and,
that was somebody else. I think
Oh,
it was
somebody
Bloody.
else?
That was
Somebody
Bloody
else?
Eagle. I think it was.
Oh.
But he, his point. I understood his point. I don't necessarily agree with it 100%. I don't know if I've ever sat down and thought of the golden era. Really.
Mhm.
Like, because I think it just, I don't know, man, it just keeps on getting better, motherfuckers.
yeah, I mean
Did you guys
like
play this year game? Like, it was fucking crazy.
for it to. I just remember when shit was coming out and just like thinking of the graphics back then, and then just like looking at a fucking Uncharted, and you can like clearly see like expressions in Nathan Drake's face and like almost like fingerprints on his hand and like
Even like fucking Detroit Become Human, and motherfuckers look
Yeah,
super
like,
duper real. It's like,
Red Dead fucking rain coming down.
oh my God,
like,
Red Dead looks like a
there's
damn movie.
the
2K, like in certain aspects of that looks like a fucking newscast.
New
Like,
York
it's like
City
crazy.
and Spider-Man,
Or
like
sportscast, excuse me.
everything. This is so much farther than when we were young.
Yeah, I feel like to me this generation, once again we're going on another tangent, sorry,
Mhm.
but for me this generation has been fucking like you can get anything you want and everything is fire. Like you want a first person shooter, they have the best first person shooters that have ever been fucking made out right now. You got fucking games like fuck yeah, I'm not even gonna, don't even get me started.
Right, like I haven't
then you
played
get like
Call of Duty in a
JRPGs.
while, but like I could throw in Call of Duty and like it's probably
Bro.
better than the fucking old shit.
You can throw in like Rainbow Six. You can throw in like whatever fucking you want to throw in, bro. Any type of shooters you want, any type of story. Like the story games we're getting, the fucking like. You have games like Octopath Traveler that looks beautiful and it totally makes you feel like you're playing an old game, but it comes out this year. You get Messenger, which is pretty much Ninja Gaiden, except look for me. I'm sorry, once again, it's gonna sound like a hater. It's fucking way better. I enjoyed that game so much more than playing the other Ninja Gaiden. Like I don't want to get into this too much, but I enjoyed it a lot. We'll talk about what we're playing, but there's like every VR, like you get so many different
VR
dynamics.
is huge. Like that was something that they talked about when we were kids. That like,
and they give us red glasses and fucking.
all right, like
Oh, it looks like 3D.
3D,
No, it doesn't.
like that shit.
Red and blue doesn't.
And for that shit to be real, for there to be fucking like little short YouTube videos of people falling with the gear on, like people doing all type of wild shit with the headset, being fully immersed in a game is crazy.
I think there's a lot to be said for this gaming industry. There's also this would be a good point to get into this, so I'll jump in. Do we have anything else on the last thing you said?
I mean, other than Nomura saying,
Oh no, it's not news, another news thing, right? So I have something that ties into that. So Nintendo Switch was the best-selling console of 2018. That's from an article on IGN by Colin Stevens. But that wasn't the part that got me. The part that got to me is this dude starts talking about like numbers, and he was talking about how the gaming industry made like a fucking ridiculous amount of money. Like they just the gaming industry itself made like billions of dollars, and that's a big fucking deal. Like I think that's something that we should really be like. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not answering that. Sorry, people. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry. Ultimate dollar sales of tracked video game software reached $7.1 billion in 2008, a 7% growth from 2017. The NPD notes that this is the highest annual software total since $7.5 billion reached in 2012. That's a big fucking deal for the industry. So gunshots and all that shit, thing we love.
that's fucking dope.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Matt, how would you say that last name? I don't want to butcher it.
Matt Piscatella.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He was dropping bars. Yeah, so best-selling game of the year is Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, of course.
Well, I mean, it was losing to
in a year of Call of Duty. Like
Call of Duty is every year.
Fortnite, whatever. Like that's pretty impressive.
Call of Duty is every fucking year.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a year of Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty. Call of Duty wins
I mean, if Call of Duty
year.
like swapping it up and throwing the Fortnite mix in there, like craze battle royale, if you will.
You know, that could be a point. Like, do you think like it didn't win because
they strayed away from the story?
No, not even that. I don't think that's what they're getting out of it. But I'm wondering if Fortnite just kind of took over the market share a little bit. And in a normal year, Call of Duty would have had enough of like the casual players to usually dominate anything that comes out. But this year they had Fortnite, which people are probably putting more money. Like instead of giving me $60, I'm just gonna buy $60 in fucking
Fortnite shit,
V-Bucks or whatever the hell it is. I wonder. That's interesting. Like to me that was where my mind goes. Like I wonder if how much that played an effect, and if that was different, maybe you would get Call of Duty being number one like it always is.
That's an argument to be made. I don't necessarily disagree with that.
But Red Dead took it from Call of Duty, so shout out to them.
Yeah,
and then the best-selling game in December though was Smash Brothers, and that's a big deal.
Round of applause. Smash. Yes.
Let me put that shit in context for you and the viewer. That is an exclusive title that's beating Red Dead Redemption, which is a multi-platform Rockstar game. It just came out in November.
It came out in December 7th.
Is that true?
100%.
So it came out in the... Yo, bro, you guys need to put some fucking respect on it. Are you kidding?
That's crazy.
And you ready for the fucking just bop little icing on top?
Mhm.
They don't track digital sales for the Switch
Really?
for their software.
That's absurd.
So that means it beat it just off physicals.
Kobe.
Yeah, Nintendo's eating out here.
Nintendo's healthy.
Like, way to go, guys. That's a fucking year. For y'all to drop the game on the 7th, like, people had a whole weekend of the month. And y'all dropped it and beat fucking Red Dead off physical. Round of applause for you guys. Again.
Wait, I'm sorry. Also, the Switch is the best-selling console of 2018, beating out PlayStation. And PlayStation usually doesn't lose. Previous record broke 2015's. November, beat it out. Yep. Nintendo beat it out for the first month in November. But December, PlayStation, I think, sold more. But then Switch ended up winning.
Shout out Nintendo.
Yeah, in essence. Shout out to them.
They get all the flowers. That's what's up.
Keeping it with Nintendo, Donkey Kong 64 stream raised $347,000. It had the New York Congresswoman, Alexandra.
Yeah, Ocasio-Cortez, or however you say her name. I'm not even sure 100%.
It's Ocasio. Ocasio-Cortez, which is awesome. I was watching some shit of her. Very cool.
I saw like a little clip online of her like actually chiming in.
I saw her dancing, honestly, and I just
it.
off the strength off that, I was like, oh, she was dancing, and she danced right before she walked into the hall. That's baller. I like it. So shout out! I love seeing like crazy Twitch stream numbers. I just can't wait because that's how you bring a lot of people in this gaming world right there. Like show them the fucking highlights, bro.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna throw Twitch stream parties and just fucking turn the hell up.
That's a fact. Rappers do it. There's like academics on here twitching. All he plays is Fortnite and 2K.
That's all he needs to play. It's just terrible. So another couple quick hits. Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, and 12 are going to be on the Switch, which you already knew. 10 and 10-2 will ride on April 16th, which you did not know. And the Zodiac Age number 12 comes out on April 30th. I am going to totally buy that shit. I want to play that game so bad.
That's dope.
I played Final Fantasy 10 like 6 times already. I'm not going to do it again. Not for a while. I got to really miss that game. Give it another fucking run through.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, after running it through on the Vita.
Perfect, probably.
It was perfect, actually.
They're doing a
Vita.
Ooh, I don't know if a killer app that's coming its way, but I haven't set mine in the graveyard yet. Man, it's going. It's going.
Oh, okay.
It's still snowing. It's snowing out there in that island.
The end is near.
They showed Mortal Kombat stuff. I don't really have a lot of hot takes on that. They did show 2 new characters, one that can control time in the match itself.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of fucking nuts. But I would definitely check that out if you want a deeper dive there. They're doing the VIP demo this week of Anthem, so if you pre-ordered that, you're gonna get that.
This is a big moment. I know you had some reservations about Anthem.
Yeah, I'm just nervous about it. I just want it to be good. I want it to be really good. But something about it just doesn't look to me. The way they speak, I don't think they know how to make that type of game yet the right way, and I'm not going to be their beta tester. You know? I don't want to play your game and like, bro, it's really good now. After X amount of time, like I've done that enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think Division has a much better chance of being a better game.
Did they come out around the same time, Division and Anthem?
Within a couple weeks. They're not the same month, but within a couple weeks. I think Anthem is the 22nd, and I don't remember where. I know it's like towards the middle of the month for Division. It's in the earlier part of the month and not the latter.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm definitely like, if I had to do a day one purchase, dude, I say this as someone, this game should be my game. Strictly co-op, mech suits, BioWare, which is like my favorite developer ever. Not ever, but top 5.
It's BioWare, Borderlands?
No. BioWare is Mass Effect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Anthem to me just seems weird. I should like it more. It's BioWare. But something about it, I just don't know, man. I feel like there will be a bunch of bullet sponges. I wonder how the end game is. I don't feel like you can play that game by itself, even though they say you can. You can say you can because you're playing with other people that control their characters. That's not by yourself.
That's multiplayer.
Yeah. You give me 3 AI people and make them kind of cool. And then we get it. So I don't know, D-Train. It's cool underwater. Like, it looks fucking cool. Something about it, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I've noticed that you've had your guard up on this one.
Dude, you have no idea if I'm
and it's
wrong.
something that would be attractive to us because we love Titanfall, and that was like mech suits and shooting shit and all that cool shit.
The game was so fucking good.
Good luck, Anthem.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
We're really hoping that you do well.
I'm waiting for people who are playing it this weekend. I'm gonna be watching them. I'm gonna be definitely watching to hear opinions. If anybody wants to drop me a fucking VIP code, I will gladly accept that shit.
Look out for us.
Help. I need someone help. I don't got any more news.
Last thing I had really was Nomura getting into his bag saying he might do the fucking worldwide releases.
Well, he's tired of shit getting leaked.
Yeah, and if I was him, I would be fucking pissed off too.
Yo, you know what's real shit? Honestly, if Square Enix was like, yeah, no, bro, we're only giving it to fucking, we're not giving it to any reviewers. Like, they can play our shit they want. I would respect it more. They have that legacy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they do fucking. Never mind.
I'm very excited that they got an 8.7 from IGN.
Not that we want to get into this, I'm sure, too much, but Kingdom Hearts is reviewing way better than I would have expected. Mm-hmm. I got, I think, a 9 or 9.5 from Game Informer.
Ah, good loud.
So that's all. I was hoping for like 8.5s. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Because like it doesn't need to be a 10 for me to be happy.
Not at all.
I just wanted his conclusion to be great and just to, really hold it down. And that game is beautiful. I'm going to love playing it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have a great time.
Like, I can't fucking wait.
It's
5 days away.
The end of an era. The end of an era. We going to Best Buy? They got midnight release?
I'm going to call them on Monday and figure that out. I still got to pre-order that shit too.
I did not. But I'll pay the full amount, honestly. So I can just walk in there and get my shit and get out.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I called Best Buy like 2 weeks ago and asked them, and they said to call back later because they hadn't said. They said that, like, he told me straight up. He goes, "The answer's no right now." But that's a pretty big game. I'd imagine they're going to do a midnight release.
Are you kidding me, Best Buy? Come on, get your shit together.
I know they're fucking.
Y'all don't fucking know. Y'all know, nigga.
You sell pops. You know what's good.
Like, y'all
they
niggas
sell
know.
Keyblades. They know what's.
Y'all had us there at 12 o'clock for Smash. You know, nigga. Bullshit.
I'm a gunshot. He was like 6.
Fucking Mad Draco's over here, nigga. You don't know. You don't know.
Oh, Tigers.
Oh, shit.
So that's all I got for that. It's time to send us out.
Yeah. Yo, follow us on Twitter, my G's, at @the_other_coast. We got all the memes, opinions, video links, all the shit that y'all niggas want. We got that shit. It's the Other Coast, bitches.
And we're also very friendly to newcomers.
We'll send you a GIF upon your following of us as well. We're that nice.
You know what's funny too? Like, I was thinking of this. I'm like, what I try to do when I think this is funny, but I try to look at someone's profile, right, and just guess. Sometimes, if I have the time, I like to like guess what gift they would really fuck with, you know. Mm-hmm. So sometimes they make it easy. It's like Pokemon. I'm like, all right, you're gonna get a sweet Ash gift. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's like, seems like you just like, I don't want to be mean, but it's just sometimes it's a little weird. I don't know what to pick for these people.
I strictly try to do memes with black people in it so they get the idea that I'm black.
That's terrible because sometimes I do a Wiz Khalifa one because I think it's funny. So it's like, kids don't even
There's
know.
like a 21 Savage one where he's just like, and like, I just think it's the funniest shit of all time. And I put that one like all the time. But yeah, I just want people to know it's niggas.
That's funny.
Like, unless your profile is like you supporting Donald Trump, then I'll give you like the Leonardo DiCaprio, Raise Your Glass from Great Gatsby shit.
I love that one. That's a great one.
It's a good one.
I don't think you're gonna appreciate me dancing around, so I'm just gonna hit you with Leo.
But yeah, hit us up on Twitter, y'all. It's the Other Coast.